Hi there. My name is Paul Zajac.
And I am Olstana.
Welcome to Boss Battles Top 5. This is the show where we look at other people's content and try and give you things you can bring back and use in your own campaign.
We have once again delved into the Adventure Lookup because we like it a lot. And today we're going to look at a very popular monster, the Mind Flayer. Recently very popularized through Baldur's Gate, which I'm sure a lot of people have played. Yeah, scary, gross monsters, always popular, like masterminds that controls your brain. And there's a ton of adventures that include them, and we have picked some of our favorites.
So our number 5 is an adventure called They Came from the Deep. And so this is a kind of a classic mastermind setup, which you can easily sign a Mind Flayer behind. The thing I liked about it is that this Mind Flayer, his plan to take over the world requires such special attention that he's going to invent a 10th level spell. And so there's something about that just got to me, like turning the dial up to 11. We're going to turn the spells up to level 10, and then we're going to take over the world. So that's our pick for number 5. They Came from the Deep.
Yeah, I don't agree that they're turning it up to 11. They're definitely turning it up to 10. It's in the name. Okay, for number 4, we have the Lair of Sokt. And Sokt is a Mind Flayer sorcerer that is so horrible that he has been cast out by his own people and teamed up with some Kuatoas and hiding out in a shrine. And our heroes will have to challenge him. So you could wonder, how horrible must a Mind Flayer be to get thrown out by other Mind Flayers?
Yeah, maybe he was just actually nice, right? Like you're not evil enough for us, or maybe he's a stupid Mind Flayer, right? He failed
his. Expect you to do worse.
He failed his entrance exams, right? Yeah, you didn't do bad enough, right? Right. So another kind of interesting twist on what Mind Flayers might be able to do, and that brings us to our number 3, which is also kind of an interesting twist that you could play with the Mind Flayer. So this adventure is called the Village of Faen, and what the setting features is there is a fancy dress or a cosplay parade happening within the town, and within that scenario, something bad is happening. So you can just picture kids dressed up in costumes, Halloween scene. Wow, there's a really realistic looking Mind Flayer, but surprise, he is a Mind Flayer and he's like jacking with the rest of the town. And so that idea, I think, gives you a lot to work with, and you could go in a lot of directions. So that's our number 3.
For number 2, I want to mention an adventure that isn't completely Mind Flayer centric. And it's Night Below. It is a epic campaign. It is the first epic campaign ever, actually. It spans from level 1 to 10, and it was for 2nd edition and released in 1995. And it is considered to be the best adventure in 2nd edition. And it's a classic that people still play and run for their groups. It is a long journey through the Underdark, and the player characters will have to face almost every classic Underdark monster, and that, of course, includes the Mind Flayers.
Right, and you were saying before aboleths before, which I think that's really...
That's a spoiler, but I think those are the final boss.
Retro spoiler alert, it features aboleths. I really like the idea of teaming those two up together, like, who could be more devious, like, and also, they each see the world in some sort of different plot. I wonder if what happens, like, when they have competing visions about what evil stuff they're going to do. Like, I think that you could have a lot of fun there too.
I used to own it, but never run it. I am considering finding a PDF online. I know you can purchase it online still, and try to run it from a group. It could be interesting.
Yeah.
See if it holds up to the modern standard.
Yeah, no, let me know. I'd like to see that. Okay, so it brings us to our number 1 called The Monster Within. And so the idea behind this one is that there is a gathering of monsters headed by a Mind Flayer, and he's trying to organize the monsters into a coalition. And this to me just reminded me of the movie and book, The Warriors, where a New York gang is summoned to a gang convention. The gang leader, Cyrus, is trying to unify all the gangs in New York. And then this one gang, the Warriors, gets framed and has to fight its way back to its turf. But you can, see this as a D&D version with the Mind Flayer getting slain, and then the party is the team that has to fight their way back to their turf. I think you could create a really interesting set of different gangs of different types of monsters. Mind Flayers, whatever else you like, and they're all after your party. That seems like a really cool adventure. You could set it in Waterdeep, and they're trying to make it from the North Ward back to the docks or something. Lots of possibilities there.
Yeah, I also did notice that this module includes a lot of scary, powerful monsters, but it's 4 levels, 1 to 4. So this seems like the group is in for a serious challenge.
Right, and that's perfect for like chase innovation, right? They've it kind of set up for that. So I think we represented these modules more as like places to give you ideas in different ways to use Mind Flayers. I don't know, it got me excited about the monsters again, beyond just getting my butt kicked in Baldur's Gate 3 right now. All right.
Yeah.
I think that's it. We'll see you next time.
Don't lose your mind.
All right. Bye, everybody.